According to Colquitt, Lapine, and Wesson, organizational behavior is an interdisciplinary field of study dedicated to understanding why individuals and groups within organizations behave the way that they do. The purpose of this presentation is to define, apply, and connect 4 organizational behavior concepts found in the 2005 movie The Longest Yard. The topics discussed include motivation, teamwork processes, trust, and power and influence.
You have got to be kidding me. There's a huge party going on downstairs.
I forgot about that.
I'll tell you what you should forget about. Football. Because it has forgotten all about you.
I need some alone time to think about our future.
Do not get one scratch on my car.
We're receiving word now that the driver is former Pittsburgh quarterback Paul Crewe.
Well, I hope they like this. Good news, boys. I didn't spill my beer.
All Wrecking Crew. I've called in quite a few favors to get you here.
Welcome to Allenville, superstar.
You're going to put together a team of inmates to play against my guards.
I just want to do my time.
Your time here will be a whole lot easier if you just participate.
It's going to cost you.
Looking forward to it.
You play football?
Man, I was so bad at sports, they used to pick me after the white kids.
Looks like you could use some help here.
There goes the neighborhood.
We could get a free shot at the guards. We could kill them.
He broke my nose.
Let me see it. Here we go.
How's it look?
Straighter, more distinguished. Kind of like a young Michael Jackson.
I love little Michael. Well, we may not have the most talented team. Somebody bring me a Diet Coke! But we will definitely have the meanest.
Crew, I'll see you on the field.
I think he's in love with you.
This could shape up as an epic day. Hot dog vendors, high-powered rifles. I love the combination, and the fans do too.
I want you to lose.
I can't do that.
Suit yourself. Spend the next 25 years in prison.
The guy is scared. Scared of you, sick, degenerate convicts.
Run, Forrest, run! You can do it! Get your old can in the end zone!
Wow.
Who are we gonna crush? Who are we gonna kill? Who are we gonna kiss? Gotcha.
From now on, you call a fair game.
Sounds good.
The characters in The Longest Yard include Team Captain Paul Crewe, Coach Nate Scarborough, and Personnel Manager, the Caretaker, overseeing the team of the convicts. In the organizational power side, we have Warden Hazen overseeing the team of the guards.
According to our book, motivation is defined as a set of energetic forces that originates both within and outside an employee. It initiates work-related effort and determines its direction, intensity, and persistence. All employees are different, and the book narrows down why some employees are more motivated than others with 4 different theories: expectancy theory, goal-setting theory, equity theory, and psychological empowerment. The convict team in the movie is a great example of the goal-setting theory along with specific and difficult goals. The goal of winning the football game is the primary driver of the team's intensity and persistence of effort. The theory suggests that employees perform the best when the goal is in between difficult and impossible. The team is motivated to perform at their maximum level in order to win the game against the prison guards. As a college student, I am currently motivated by the expectancy theory, which is the cognitive process that employees go through when making choices among different voluntary responses. One of the beliefs under the expectancy theory is the valence. The valence belief reflects the anticipated value of the outcomes associated with performance. The question is, will the outcome be satisfying? The outcome of a degree that will get me the job of my dreams is satisfying and is what keeps me motivated. According to our book, motivation has a strong positive effect on job performance. Employees that have a lot of motivation towards their job tend to have high job performance. The correlation between motivation and organizational commitment has a moderate positive effect. Employees that are less committed have low motivation.
Teamwork processes are the glue that ties a team together. They make up the social interactions that create the work atmosphere for a team. The three processes are transition processes, building the team and preparing to get the work done. Action processes, tracking how the work itself is coming along, and interpersonal processes, the relationships that teammates have with each other. Facilitators for these relationships handle different aspects of the team dynamic, such as motivating, confidence building, affect management, managing the group's emotional balance, and conflict management. In the film, the transition process was managed by Paul Crewe as he built the team of inmates to play against the guards. The action processes were the practices they put in as they prepared for the big game. When it came to interpersonal processes, the coaches, Paul Crewe and Nate Scarborough, handled the team's motivation and confidence building, and Caretaker, the heart of the team, embodied affect and conflict management. At work, these processes play out over and over again in the team task work cycle. As tasks are performed, the cycle of transition, action, and interpersonal could be translated as prep, do, and maintain. A key to truly successful teams is the shared culture and sense of themselves, a deep knowledge that we were all on the same team, striving for the same goals, and out to make sure the team wins. According to our textbook on organizational behavior, while there is moderate positive correlation between these team processes and the overall team performance, there is a strong positive correlation to these team processes and team commitment. The key is that these processes cement the identity of the team and the commitment of the individual team members. Solid teamwork processes develop a team member's identity within the team and their sense of loyalty.
Trust is defined as a willingness to be vulnerable to a trustee based on positive expectations about the trustee and their intentions. In other words, does this person intend to harm you? And do they intend to hurt you? This movie demonstrates how hard trust is to come by and the importance of colleague support. In this movie, our protagonist, Paul Crewe, is tasked with forming a team to compete with the guards. After earning their cognitive-based trust, he is put to the test and fails. This is a story of redemption as he rebuilds violated trust through his integrity when it most counts. In real life, it is often challenging to determine who to trust. We use our disposition-based trust, our likelihood to trust in general, cognitive-based trust, our trust through demonstrated ability, benevolence, or the integrity of the person seeking trust, or effect-based trust, that is dependent on the feeling or a hunch for someone. In our textbook, the model on page 222 demonstrates the correlation to job performance and organizational commitment. There is a moderate level of correlation between trust and job performance. Workers that trust are more likely to engage in citizenship behavior. There is a strong correlation between organizational commitment and trust. Employees that trust demonstrate strong normative and effective commitment to an organization.
Colquhoun, Lapine, and Wesson define leadership as the use of power and influence to direct the activities of followers toward goal achievement. This dimension of leadership focuses on how leaders acquire the power and influence necessary to direct the actions of others. The 5 major types of power can be grouped together in 2 categories: organizational and personal. Organizational power includes legitimate, reward, and coercive. Personal power includes expert and referent. Power's role in leadership is to increase one's ability to influence the behaviors of others, while influence is the use of actual behavior to cause changes in the attitudes and behaviors of others. This scene from the movie illustrates different types of power. Warden Hazen has organizational power in the form of legitimate power as the warden and coercive power as the one in control of punishments over Paul Crewe and his teammates. Crewe has personal power in the forms of expert power as a former NFL player and referent power over his teammates who adore him so much they will follow him and go against the very powerful warden. In my career, I have used both personal power and influence to move up the ladder in legitimate power. For example, when I worked for Pacific Bell, I developed unique expertise in digital broadcast technology to establish my personal power. I also relied on the influence tactic of rational persuasion to get my ideas accepted. Within a year of working with the organization, I was promoted and my legitimate power increased from team member to director. According to Colquitt, Lapine, and Wesson, power and influence have a modest positive influence on job performance and organizational commitment. When used effectively, power and influence improve task performance by increasing internalization and compliance. Increased internalization and compliance also improves citizenship behavior and decreases counterproductive behavior. As shown in the movie, personal forms of power are associated with increased effective commitment, while some uses of organizational power, such as coercive, can decrease effective commitment.
In the previous slides, you've seen demonstrations of motivation as the inmates are driven to play by the potential win against the guards, teamwork as the inmates must align their goals in order to win, trust, Paul Crewe must earn his teammates' trust in order to bring them together into a team that can beat the guards, and finally, watching Paul leverage his considerable personal power and influence against the warden's definitive organizational power. This movie successfully captures many components of this course and is an excellent case study in organizational behavior.